never happened before in history and will never happen in the future. And I compare this uniqueness that each one of you has to a voice that's inside of your head. It's telling you, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. It's what fits you, it's what you're good at. But what happens with all of us as you get older is that voice gets weaker and weaker. You start thinking in terms of what really matters is I have to be comfortable. I have to look for a position that's comfortable. Well, masters are people who hear that voice and they hear it so strongly that they stay true to it throughout the course of their life.
The reason you get yourself in a passionate place is so that you change your life, and the only thing that changes your life is making a decision. So while you're in this passionate state, that's where you make decisions. If you make a decision in a state without momentum, if you make a decision from a place where there's no passion, you are not going to get momentum. It'll kill momentum. It's decide, commit, and resolve.
Or your life's task. This was what you were meant to do in life. It's that seed that was planted at birth for your uniqueness.
How is the worst thing that ever happened to me the best thing that ever happened to me? Can you learn to stay calm in the chaos? Because my friend, I get chills. If you can do that, it will serve you so well in every single area of your life. In a relationship, in business, if you want to be an athlete, if you want to play games, if whatever it is that you do, one of the things that you're going to have to become great at is letting all of the noise drift away into nothing and getting into laser focus on the thing you're working on.
I just want you to try. In those moments where you hear yourself, I want you to try. In those moments where you know that it's time to speak up, I want you to try. That's all that I ever ask of you, because if you simply do that, you will literally unlock the potential of your life.
It's through the failure that we learn. It's the trial and error. The error part is hugely important. Nurturing the edges. Trying to be at the edge of things. Right? So in order to support innovation, you have to be comfortable with failing.
You decided there's something you wanted so bad that you unleashed all your desire. You became obsessed with it. If it was a business or a car or a relationship or a transformation in your body, if there's something you once envisioned and now it's real, it's because you didn't just envision it, you brought so much emotion to it that now it's in your life. It was once a dream, it was once a goal, and now it's in your life.
Because I know how hard I've played every day. I know how much I'm willing to bleed for my goals. So this is not about emotional austerity. This is not about grinding yourself into the dirt. First of all, it's doing something you love, so that as you're grinding and going that hard, it's something that you just want to do. On the other side, because you're going that hard, that you just don't have the guilt that most people have when you take time off.
Hey, do you want to know how we built a $50 million coaching company with just one 45?
Honor the struggle. Like so many people bemoan hardship and they hate it. And I'll say, anything you apply hate to, it dies. You got a dream and you hate the process, you apply hate to the process, the dream's gonna die. You know, be very careful with what you put hate or things to it. Most people deal with hardship. And I've always seen hardship as I'm gonna honor this process. I'm gonna honor that this is difficult, because that is precisely what's needed.
But most people have strategies available, or they could get them, or you could create them. The problem is you got a story. And your story is why it isn't working. And the story is, I've tried what? Everything. If you tried everything, you'd be finished. There's always a story. And what I tell tell people is, you know, if you can just divorce the story of your limitation and marry the truth of your unlimited capacity, then the whole game changes.
Deep and lasting fulfillment. The thing that as a human makes us feel good. The thing that we're all secret deep down, no matter what you tell people you're chasing, the thing you're actually chasing is fulfillment. You want to feel good about who you are. You want to feel good about your contributions. You want to feel good about meaning and purpose in your life. So those are the things ultimately that people are chasing. They think that money is going to give that to them, and that they're wrong.
No limit people are human beings who take what they are and accept it, and don't tell themselves that somehow they're deficient because of anything about themselves. It's this idea of taking your life in your own hands and being the kind of person that you choose to be, and understanding that everything that comes your way is an opportunity, is a blessing. And it wasn't until I learned how to celebrate virtually everything that came my way that I was able to transcend it.
Does the decision that
All right, guys, we're going to stop there. This is an hour-long motivational speech. If you guys have time to listen to it, it is amazing. It's 2021 will be my year. No more messing around. So if you guys have an hour to spare, if you guys are at the gym or anything like that, this is an amazing, amazing piece for you guys just to listen to while you're even just laying in bed. Highly, highly recommend. All right. We're getting some people on here, so we're just gonna scoot down over here. So how is everybody today? Good?
Good.
Excellent.
Awesome. I'm so excited to have you guys here. If you guys are not familiar with my Zooms, I do ask if you guys can turn your videos on. That just helps me know if you guys have any questions, are having a hard time following along, anything like that. I do ask that you guys go ahead and interrupt me if you guys do have a question about anything, because I don't read the chats just because it loses my train of thought. Then I get off course and I don't want to do that. So I don't look at the chats, you guys. So I would prefer on my trainings is if you guys just go ahead, take yourself off of mute and be like, Nicole, I got a question. And because your question is probably someone else's question as well. So I love questions. I love being able to answer them, especially while everybody is here. So most of you guys probably came on because you guys wanted to see my Excel spreadsheet. Is that a yes? Is that a no? Or are you guys here to learn about the marketing?
I have one question from before, Nicole. I don't know you want me to do on the end, but you told us that we can took from your website and posted on our some stuff as a marketing.
Yes.
This is what you
Okay.
posted.
Yep.
I have a trouble. I tried to save it and repost it, but I can't do it. I don't know how. I don't know.
Okay. We can set up a one-on-one and then I can go through that with you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So today we're going to talk about marketing 2021. Obviously you guys all know today is the end of, or this week is the end of 2020. And I'm sure all of us are ready to say goodbye to it and welcome 2021 with open arms. I'm hoping that we're only going to go through a little bit of a bumpy ride in the beginning of 2021, and then it's going to open up and just sing hallelujah to us. So I am here to help you guys get on the right foot for your 2021 marketing. Try to get ahead of your competition. And with those things are ideas, plans, tips, tricks, things like that. If you guys are willing and open to try them. That is the key, is if you guys are willing to put in the work that I am ready to show you guys. It does take 21 days to create a habit. So I suggest that that is your New Year's resolution. First 21 days of January, you go hard and consistently do everything for the first 21 days. And then it's going to become a habit. And then it's just not going to feel like work anymore. That first 21 days is going to be hard, just like you're at Planet Fitness running the treadmill. Like Jeff said in the last week's business meeting, you know, we go to the gym because everybody's New Year's resolution is to take off the 25 quarantine pounds that we've all gained. And every single treadmill is just packed. You can't get a treadmill. And then January 15th comes around and you walk in and you can hear crickets because everybody fell off of the New Year's resolution and they're like, screw this. They did not make it to the 21 days. If they made it to the 21 days, they would be there on day 22. They would be there on day 23 because it creates a habit and then you just get into the flow of things. So really make your guys' 2021 marketing a habit. First 21 days is your challenge. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do another Zoom on the day 21 of January. I don't know what day that is, but that's the day we're going to Zoom and we're going to see how you guys are doing within your marketing. Because I really want to stay on top of you guys this next year and really get you guys off on the right start. I don't want it to end in January. I want it to continue in February, March, April, May, and continue throughout the year. So enough of me talking about that. Let's get into my presentation because every single Zoom of mine has a presentation. So 2021 marketing. Looking back on 2020, 10 questions to ask yourself before 2020 is over. You guys are probably going, what are these going to help me with? Write these questions down. I will also have this Zoom on my Facebook page and my YouTube, so you guys can go back and do this as well. But answering these questions are going to help you become a better real estate agent in 2021. What happened this year that I am grateful for? This can be within your real estate business, or this could be in your personal business. But what happened this year that you're grateful for? I know 2020 was a complete mess, but I moved here in Vegas in 2020. So I have so much to be grateful for in 2020. It brought me here, it brought me to Wardley, it brought me to you guys. So I have so much to be grateful for. So write that down. What are you grateful for? What hard things did I overcome this year? What did 2020 teach me? Again, these can be in your real estate life or in your personal life, because we have to overcome and see these on paper, not just think about it, but put it on paper. Because when you look back at that, it's going to show you what has held you back in your marketing or where you can strive a little bit more, because you're going to see that. What did you learn? Okay, well, I learned how to input Facebook marketing. Okay, well, that's something you learned. Who positively impacted your life this year? Again, it can be work, personal. How am I different from the person I was in January? That could be a little bit hard. That's a little soul searching, because I don't know how I would answer that, to be honest. What relationships that's supposed to be a do, guys, not so. Do I need to strengthen in 2021? What do I need to start doing? What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to keep doing? And what's one small thing I can do to get 1% better every single day? That's a hard one. What's something small that you guys can do? I brought you guys here to see my Excel spreadsheet. If you guys implement that into your daily lives, that is going to be huge for you guys. I tailored it for you guys so it fits each and every one of you to stay on top of your marketing game. And I'm going to go through that once I get to that page here. Luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. You have control over both. Create your luck. This is great. This is all about 2021. If you prepare, you're going to get the opportunity to have that luck, to have that closing, to meet those clients, to build up your CRM, whatever it may be. As long as you are prepared, it will come. And that's what I'm going to help you guys with, is try to be prepared within your marketing so you guys can go ahead and have that control and get that luck that you guys really want. You guys are seeing the top dogs and you're sitting there going, why are they so lucky? Why are they getting it? They're prepared. They're prepared to meet those opportunities. They have control over both of them. It's not luck. It's that they're prepared and they have the control. So that's what you guys should have, is that luck, or that preparation and opportunity. All right. So 6 tried and true real estate marketing tips to get more clients in 2021. 2021. In order to come out ahead, it's essential to keep up with consumer demands, as well as the latest technology and marketing trends. You need to execute effective real estate marketing strategies if you want your business to grow. And I'm not talking about posting just on the MLS, you guys, or hosting an open house and spamming your email list. I've compiled 7 essentials. I think I only did 6, you guys. Essential real estate marketing tips and ideas to help ensure your business actually stands out and makes an impression with prospects more than your competitors. All right, build your brand and make sure it's consistent. In the sales-driven industry like real estate, it's undeniable to focus on to focus on quick wins, like scoring a lead from Trulia or Zillow. However, there's a lot to be gained by thinking long-term and investing in something else entirely yourself, or more specifically, your brand. The proof is in the pudding, you guys. According to the National Associations of Realtors, which is the NAR, 82% of agents who made more than $150,000 last year had their own website, in addition to the profile page on their broker's website. This is just a small indicator of what effective branding can do for your business and crucial for generating real estate referrals. But what does branding mean exactly? The term brand, intensely enough, originates. That's what it is. My Minnesota accent's coming out, you guys. All right. From the practice of cattle ranchers using branding irons to identify their animals more than a century ago. I think we still do that up in Minnesota, y'all. In today's terms, however, branding refers to the unique attributes which identify your product or service from your competitors. At a more basic level, this could mean a logo, colors, but as you dive deeper into developing your brand, it could also include things your voice, messaging, writing, and even typography. Your brand will also determine the look and feel of your website, real estate flyers, listing presentations, and mailers, which is why it is so important to figure out exactly who you are as a business person, who you're trying to reach, and what makes you different. You can then spin your unique edge into everything throughout leadership via guest posts on other blogs or social media posts. It is important to remember that everything from your business cards to your social media posts should work together to tell the same story, all while appealing to your own target demographic. And I just found a little video that we're gonna watch that just kind of goes over branding.
Hey folks, Alice from Bengage.
Oh, it started without me.
Everything you need to know about brand in less than 3 minutes. Stop the clock. So brand is a catch-all term that we use to describe the look and feel of a company. This includes everything from their logo to their colors, to their tone and style of voice, and the way they talk about themselves. Your brand is an all-encompassing way to talk about who you are and what you do. Basically, brand is everything. If you did something that was really good, you'd want people to know about it, right? This is where branding comes in. Brand is important to distinguish yourself from your competition, to create an association between your product and your company, and to build customer loyalty. In the 1950s, just like in Mad Men, advertising agencies developed branding as we know it today. With the rise of commercial goods becoming available to consumers, companies have to find a way to distinguish themselves from the competition. Brand association is why when we hear, we instantly think of McDonald's, or why when we see, We know it's a Coca-Cola advert. Brand association is where a consumer, the general public, associates a colour, a sound, a logo, or a product with your company in particular. These days we hear a lot of internet influencers talk about their personal brand. A personal brand is essentially the same as a company brand. It's just how you want to present yourself to the world. If you're trying to promote yourself for your work, sell a product or a service, or become more well-known, a brand is essential. If, for example, you're a freelance copywriter, you probably don't need a logo, but think about how much more professional you'll seem if your website matches your social media, matches the invoices that you send out. Whatever you do, you need to make sure it sits comfortably within your brand color palette. You should pick between 5 and 7 colors that complement each other that you want to use to represent your brand. You should use this across all of your products, your social media, your website, any written invoices. There are lots of different ways to develop your brand. One of my favorite ways to develop a brand is to take a big blank piece of paper and on it write everything that you want your brand to be and everything you want your brand to be known for. If you're a family-run bakery, you might want to be friendly, warm, open, and homely. Whereas if you were a law firm, you might want to be corporate, professional, and authoritative. For example, Venngage wants to be known as helpful, friendly, accessible, and the design expert. So we took those words and we developed a logo, a color palette, and a brand identity that fits with them. There's a couple of different strands of branding. The most common ones that you'll probably hear are your brand personality is how you come across. Your brand visual identity is just how you look. Your brand message is just a 1 or 2 line sentence that sums up who you are and what you're trying to achieve. And if somebody says brand identity, that's just an umbrella term. Your brand is one of the most important things you can produce. Okay, perfect. I'll drop some helpful links in the comments below if you want to learn more about brand colors, brand fonts, or branding in general. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. So any questions about making a brand for yourself? Real estate agents, like she said, you guys should have that color palette that goes across the board, from your Facebook to your Instagram to your website to your business cards to your mailers. Everything should look just smooth. Just if you put them all in a straight line, I would be able to tell that those are all Kathy's, that those are all Mika's, whoever. I could point those out without your name on it, just because I have seen them and that is who you are. Your website, I keep going into your website and I cannot stress it enough, and I probably stress it in this as well, is you should have already made that to who you are. That should be your colors that you love. And those colors should be then used in Facebook, in your mailers, in your flyers, everything like that. You can upload your own photo to your Facebook or to your website. That picture should maybe go onto your Facebook as well. So then those pictures correlate together so everybody knows who you are and that is your brand. Like they said, the red, the Pepsi, the little circle with the, the Pepsi, the red and white, or red, white, and blue, the Coke, McDonald's, all of that stuff. So it's time to build your guys' brand and figure out who you guys are. Like she said, put that piece of paper out. What do you want to see out of your brand? And then write those words down and then figure out like a little tagline to put into that. That tagline can be put onto everything that you post on social media. So I said this a while ago, but I work for a boat company up in Minnesota still. That's who I worked with before I moved here in March. And so I stayed with them, and our slogan is life is better on a boat. And I just started using that on Facebook 2 years ago. And so every single post that I make on Facebook, I put life is better than a boat. Every ad I do for a newspaper, life is better than a boat. Every digital ad, every ad we put in the bathrooms. I just did a bulletin board up there, and it all says life is better on a boat. And now we are starting to see people when they are out on their boat, they say life is better on a boat. So they know that that is associated with us, and they are now using it because they've seen it everywhere in our state. So just start doing that. Every single post, put your tagline under there. Think of something, brand yourself, and put it on everything. Put it on your social media, put it on your flyers, put it on your brochures, put it on your business cards. Everything you have should have that color, should have that, the wording, everything like that. People will start to recognize you and know that that is you. So any questions on that before I move ahead to the next? All right.
No questions.
Yeah, okay. All right, make sure your website is mobile friendly. As of February 2020, mobile devices accounted for almost 50% of web page views worldwide. According to Statista, that means ensuring your website is fully optimized for mobile devices is no longer a bonus, but a requirement. I believe you guys all are, but if you guys have something outside of Wardley, if you guys have GoDaddy, or what's another one, like Wikipix or something like that, I don't know what it is. Make sure that they are mobile friendly. Failing to optimize your website for mobile devices can have dire consequences for your business and taint your real estate marketing efforts. According to a report, Google says 61% of users are unlikely to return to a mobile site they had trouble accessing, and 40% visit a competitor's site instead. It can also hurt your reputation, according to Socopub. A whopping 57% of users say they won't recommend a business with a poorly designed mobile site. Ouch, that hurts. The bottom line is that skimping on a mobile-friendly website will make your real estate business look dated, obsolete, and out of touch with the needs of your clients. So again, you guys need to make sure that that website is on point. It's there for you. It should be. I'm 100% sure. I'm not 100%. Take that back. I am 99% sure that it is mobile friendly. And since that is mobile friendly, let's go ahead and get in touch with it. Don't make it look out of touch. Make sure it's in needs with our clients. You guys can add pages to it. So like, I don't think that it comes with a mortgage calculator on there. People love mortgage calculators because they want to see what their mortgage will be. If they love that house on your website, they want to go to the mortgage calculator. You can add that onto your guys' website. You guys can add kids' coloring books onto there. So when you're at an open house or something, you can type in, oh, here, Mom, give me your phone. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in my website. Here, little Susie, you can do a color by number while we look. Well, now Mom has your website embedded into her phone. So it's going to go with her everywhere she goes now, because you let little Susie onto your website to color by number while you guys are looking at a house. So there are so many things, blogs, signups for emails. There's just so much stuff that you guys can go ahead and add to your websites. Go ahead and look at your competitors. Big people out here, Keller Williams, Century 21. Go to their high-end real estate agents and see what they have on there. People love quizzes. People love to put their input on. So those are different things that you can also add to your website. I would highly recommend at least changing out the picture and the platform that, or the layout that is given to you at the very beginning. Because every single agent here at Wardley Real Estate has that exact same page. So it is not setting you apart from anybody. You want to be set apart. You want to be set up here, not down here where everybody else is that's not changing their website. So 2021, I want to see every single website different. Start a blog to demonstrate your thought leadership. Let's face it, after being bombarded with an average of 5,000 ads per day, folks have become wary. In fact, it's estimated that 30% of all internet users are currently using ad blockers. What that basically means is unless your ad somehow involves Beyonce serenading a pile of golden retriever puppies, no one wants to see it. What people are craving is content that's interesting, informative, and relevant. In fact, according to Demand Gen Report, 47% of buyers viewed 3 to 5 pieces of content before engaging with a sales rep. Let that sink in, you guys. If you want someone to contact your business, you've got to give them something of value first. Something like your knowledge. That's where your blog comes in. It's the perfect opportunity to not only showcase your expertise and demonstrate thought, leadership, but provide potential clients with info they actually need. Blogging should be an instrumental component to any solid real estate marketing strategy. But how do you know what your target audience actually wants to read?
And how often should we blog?
Blogging should probably be, you could do an every other week blog, or you could do a monthly blog. I wouldn't say weekly, but then people are just going to get bored and unsubscribe just because they're getting bombarded. So either every other week or weekly, or monthly, I'm sorry, not weekly. All right. So to learn how people, so we just said, but how do you know what your target audience actually wants to read? Okay, so do keyword research. This is where keyword research comes in. Using a tool like Keywords Everywhere, and I'm going to show you that in just as soon as I'm done reading this, you'll be able to determine how many people are actually searching for a particular topic. After all, you don't want to sink an entire day writing about something you think is interesting or important, only to discover no one really cares. So to find out what people are looking for in our area as far as real estate, we're going to Google it. Okay, so I downloaded this Keywords Everywhere. This is an app on my computer. So you just type in Keywords Everywhere and it's going to bring it up. And then it just sends you a key code, and then you type in the key code, and then it's embedded into your Google. So now you'll see that my Google looks a little different when I research something. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to research first-time home buyers. Okay, so on my right-hand side now, I'm going to have this trend data from first-time home buyers right here. This is pulling up from that keyword search that we just typed in. So this is what people are searching for. People also searched for, or these are the keywords, but people have also searched for these. First-time home buyer tax credit 2020. Okay, so you know that people are searching for that in our area. So do a blog about that, because that's going to bring in your guys' clientele. People are going to sign up for that. First-time home buyer of Texas. I don't think, maybe people are moving to Texas and don't want to get the heck out of Las Vegas. National Home Buyers Fund. So there is just a lot of things that people are Googling right now. Requirements to buy a house in Las Vegas. First-time home buyer credit, we already went through that. So there is just a lot of stuff that you can see what people are searching in our local area. This is in Vegas area that people are searching for. So this is a way to go ahead and get your guys' blog content. So you're not doing a air-filled blog that's not going to be seen by anybody.
Did you get that to show up?
I'm sorry?
How did you get that to show up?
Okay, so I go to, Keywords Everywhere. So all I typed in is Keywords Everywhere. Okay, and then it's going to come up with this website. Okay, and then all you do is get an API key. You click there, and then it's going to give I gave my email, and then you email the API key code. Okay, when that is there and you download this, it's going to be up here in your extensions, or you're going to see a little K up in this area. So then you're going to click it, because I have quite a bit here, so it doesn't show the K. So if you don't have a lot, you'll see the K. So then you hit the K, and then settings, and then it's going to ask you for the API code that was just sent to you, and you're going to validate it. And then it's going to put in all these supported websites. So you're going to see on all of these websites what people are searching within your area. You can do global, you can do any, obviously we want to say global, United States, so you know what people are doing. I wouldn't change any of this, but you just put it in there, and then it automatically pulls up on your Google. So every time you Google anything, even if I'm just looking for something, it's going to show up on here. If you don't want to see it, you just click the X's.
And it automatically goes just to our area, to Las Vegas then?
Yes. Yep. Where you're researching, they pull your computer information and know where you're located, and that's where they pull from, is in that area. So that's how you guys go to that. Keywords everywhere, Google it, get the API code. You have to install it for Chrome. That's what I did. Install it for Chrome, get the API code, go up to there, go up to here, keywords, settings, put in your API code, validate, and then anytime that you put in anything, it will pop up on your right hand side now. So people doing real estate, these are the things people are Googling right now with real estate. So foreclosed homes, real estate property search, houses for sale near me with land, Trulia homes. So these are things that people are looking for right now, just with the real estate. So these are good ways to also get those keywords in that you guys, if you guys have not signed up for Google My Business yet, or have not filled out that information yet, these are good keywords to put in there. So the algorithms. So when people are Googling, your website's going to pop up. So you want to make sure that you're getting these keywords in there, because when somebody's Googling these, you're going to pop up, because it's going to pull out of your information. All right. Create an editorial calendar. Lucky for you, this is in my Excel spreadsheet for you guys. I already created this for you. Once you have an idea of what people are searching for, plan out your content with my editorial calendar. Try to find ways to inject your unique spin, perspectives, and personality into your content. For example, a detailed neighborhood guide could be a fun way to showcase your stomping grounds, while oh my gosh, it's Monday, you guys. While dishing on local restaurants and shops. You could also appeal to pet owners by giving the lowdown on the best dog parks. Also consider putting your real estate agent knowledge to good use by sharing tips for home buyers or sellers. So I'm going to bring in my little handy dandy spreadsheet here. So this is going to be my Excel spreadsheet. So when you guys get my Excel spreadsheet, it is going to come with all of these on the bottom. And then this is going to be your monthly planning calendar. So I already have January 21. You guys can go ahead and you guys can change these, whatever you guys feel like you should do. But again, I strongly believe you guys should be doing a blog post, keeping your clients up to date with a market and lifestyle posts, and everything else. But you guys can change it to the way you want to. This is just something that I kind of had on there for you. So this is a way to stay on top of what you guys are going to be posting and looking for the first month of January, or first month of the year. First month of January, that didn't make sense. Gosh, Nicole. Another thing on here, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google. If you're not on LinkedIn, don't worry about it, but I hope everybody is on Facebook, Instagram, and Google. These are ways that it helps me as a marketer stay on top of my A game. And I am a competitor. I love competing no matter what it is. In life, at work, I feel like I'm always in a game with myself. So what I do as a marketer, okay, so this is why I created this. So in January, we're going to look at your Facebook likes, okay? So we only had, say, only 52 Facebook likes. Well, it'll help if my number lock was on. And we only had 102 followers. Okay, Instagram, we had 27.
Nicole.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, excuse me. So the likes, are those the likes that we did, or those the likes that people liked on our page?
This is going to be from your page. So these are likes that you have on your page.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Because likes and followers, people can like your page or they can follow your page. It's very common that your followers are higher than your likes, because a lot of people just go ahead and hit the follow instead of the like. So then your Google will show how many views you got, how many searches, and your activity numbers. This is where I would put that in. Does anybody need to be shown where that is on Google My Business?
Yes, please.
Okay. So we go to, let's get out of here. So we're going to go to Google My Business. So I'm a Google user. So right away, my Google pops up. If you don't have that, you just type in Google My Business. If you're a Google user, you just go ahead and go to this, Google My Business. All right, so then we are going to go to Worthy Real Estate. And right here is your performance. So this is what I am going to put in here. So views, searches, and activity. So I'm going to put that in there. So my views was 4.7, my searches was 3.56, and my activity was 10.1. To know the specifics of that, your search views, your map views, and then they add them up. Search views direct. So 664 people directly put in Worthy Real Estate in Google. 2.9 thousand people came on it through SEO, or organic searches. So that's showing that we're doing really good on our organic searches. Activity websites, it just shows that I had 186, and this is for 28-day span. So we had 186 people go over to our website. We had 35 calls. We had 9.84 thousand photo views and 51 people asking for directions to our place. So that's where I get my information for this. So then come February, okay, so February, this is only going to go up to, let's say, 58 or 58. Okay, follows are only going to be 115. Okay, I'm going to see that as a marketer, and I'm going to be like, that number is not good to me. As a marketer, once you start establishing yourself on social media, you should be seeing your likes at least 1 like a day. So you should at least be getting 30 likes a month until you are like, you hit a plateau. You do hit a plateau. So I don't want you guys to freak out when you guys hit a plateau. So when I see this, I'm going to be like, that's not okay, Nicole. That's not okay. Why did Worthy Real Estate only get that many likes? So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to strategically do something else to get my likes up. So then March, okay, I figured it out. I went on the back end of Facebook. I figured out what people were liking, what people weren't liking. So I kind of figured it out. So, all right, now we're up to 110. Oh, and I messed up the likes. There we go. So now we're up to 110. I'm like, all right, I did it. I did it. So this is just a way for you guys to stay on top of yourselves, basically, and figure that out. And that way you know what's going on within your social media. Because when you know and you have control and you're prepared, the luck happens, right, guys? So that is this one. Okay. Next one is content. So this is something that if you guys are going searching and you find that content that you like, but it's not quite the season. So right now we find a Valentine's content that we like for first time home buyers or whatever. You guys can go ahead, put the website page, what the title was, copy and paste the link, and then just put expiration or whatever. You can change this if you want, date to post or whatever. So you can go back to it, or when you have that stump, because when we have downtime, we more than likely go and search. I mean, I search for real estate stuff at 10 o'clock at night, just because that's who I am and my brain doesn't shut off. So I'm on Pinterest all the time and I'm looking and I'm like, ooh, I can post that, but not right now. So then I can just go in here and just go link, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So then 2 weeks down the road, I'm just having an off day or an off week where I'm just down. I'm not getting a sale. Nobody's showing up at my open house. So I just don't know what to post because I'm just in a funk. Here it is. I can go back to this and be like, oh yeah, that's right. I have links that I really, really liked a while ago when I was upbeat and, all that stuff. So then I just copy and paste it and put it into my Facebook or put it into my Instagram or whatever. That helps me. So it may not help you guys, but I just want to put in everything that I find helpful. So that's what I use that for. Facebook updates. I keep track of how many times I update my Facebook page. You guys, 3 times is probably too much. I would probably take out the noon. And I would probably do a 9 to 3 on Monday, 9 to 3 on Tuesday, Wednesday. It is known between 1 and 3 to have the most engagement. So I'd probably take out the 3 o'clock and I would probably put 1 o'clock here. And same with Thursday. Oops. And then Friday, I would take out the noon. And then Saturday, I would probably take out the noons on Saturday and Sunday as well. So that's what my posting would look like. And then you can just go ahead and you guys can put your message in. Again, if you don't want to use this, you guys can go ahead and put this or put what you've already put. And then you can put, okay, over here, you could change it to information or notes. And you could say 25 people engaged in this. 80 people engaged in this, 0 engaged in this. So you can see what's working, what's not, that's right in front of you. And that's throughout LinkedIn. If you do that twice a day, Instagram twice a day. These are within stories and posting. Get on my way, there we go. Google. Google should be once a day. Everybody should be posting to Google once a day, whether it is an image or if it is a what's new post, because that is going to pull you up. That is going to pull you into the organic searches. So when we are searching for a pizza place in my local area, when you Google that, you have 3 pizza places that show up. And those are the people below the people that are paying for ads. So those are the organic people. Those are the ones that have high ratings. So they have the high reviews, or they're posting on their Facebook page or their Google page all the time. So they've gotten pulled up and they've gotten put in that top 3 spot. And that's where I want you guys. I want you guys pulled up. If not in that top 3, you click down an arrow and it shows the top 20. I want you guys in that top 20. I think Jackie's here. So Jackie, she's a new agent, and I was doing, sorry to call you out, Jackie. I was doing a Google search the other day because I always like to keep up on where I am or where Wardley Real Estate is, and things like that. And lo and behold, Jackie was there. It was Jackie and Ewan that were in the top 20 for Wardley Real Estate. And I had a one-on-one with her that day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, guess what? I'm so excited. I'm like a proud mama bear. And to see one of her cubs just flourish. So she was on the top. She was in there. And all I did was real estate agent in Las Vegas. And she popped up. And I was so proud. And it just made me so happy. So doing this stuff works, you guys. It works. Make it a habit. 21 days. Let's get going on it. This is here for you guys. So make it a habit and get on top of that and get into that top 20. I would love to see all Wardley real estate agents in that top 20, because how freaking crazy would that be, you guys? That would just be beyond amazing.
So real quick, so when we create a post on Google, it would be basically the same stuff we're doing on Facebook, because I do Facebook and LinkedIn like every day, but
Yep. Google is just like Facebook. So you just post and post. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, exact same stuff. I go on to, so then I think I still have my Google up. So here is things that I post here. So your latest post, let's see more. So I do the guild. I do the things that I post daily. I did those. Homeowner checks list. So you can post anything you guys want. One trick and tip that I do want to show you guys though, I recommend that you guys obviously post here, but look at my views. Okay, so I got 91 views here, 86 here, 94 here. Okay. But if I go over to my photos here and I started posting in my photos, so I did a guild one. Where did it say how many people? I think it was back. Okay, here. So I posted a guild within my photos. I got 1.4 thousand people seeing it. I did another post. It's better at our place, Wardley Real Estate, to try to get people over here. 12,000 people have seen it. So people, for some reason, gravitate towards the photos, but I would do both because Google pulls off of the posts that we make, but people tend to see more of your photos, if that makes sense. Like this one, 70,000 views of just the inside of Wardley Real Estate.
so are the posts are just words and then there's photos on top of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can't put a photo in the post. It doesn't look like you can put a photo.
Yep. So to create a post, you just go ahead and here, create a post. And then you can go COVID-19 update, which I recommend you guys doing a COVID-19 update every other week at the least, because Google pulls on how many times you guys put a COVID-19 update. If you guys are putting it regularly, they are going to pull you and put you up in the organic searches. This is just letting people know that, hey, we're still able to do real estate. We're still able to do open houses. We can show you properties, yada, 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 yada. Offers is going to be if you have that home that you want to put. I don't use that. I would put it under product versus offer. So probably never use offer. What's new is where I put everything. So what's new is you would just pull in that picture and then you'd write your post and then your call to action. And then you go ahead and you publish. So just like Facebook, this is your post. What's new? Your event you can use for open houses. I would put every single open house that you guys ever do on Google Events because that is going to put it out on Google. So if I'm just searching, I'm going to see it. Product, this is where I would put your guys' home. If you guys that have that home for sale, put that product, the price, product description, call now, or learn more, and then link to your button, publish. So that's all there. And that is all on my YouTube underneath Google. So if you guys need more in depth with that, just go ahead and go over to that. And another fun thing that I found, and I don't know the website now, and I wish I did, is this little thing that keeps popping up. This is Instagram. So this is telling me how many people I have liked my Instagram, have commented on my Instagram, everything like that. And it just stays there with me throughout my whole day. And then it will just pop up when I have a new anything. And I can't remember what I downloaded, but I will get that to you guys if you guys want to know. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. All right, so let's get back to this. All right, give your knowledge away for free. Rather than opting for outdated techniques like gated content, i.e. forcing your website visitors to give you an email address in exchange for access to a blog post or ebook, be generous with your knowledge and build your reputation as a trustworthy and valuable source. Hot tip, don't limit your content to text only. Spice up your blog with visuals such as charts and infographics, which you can make in a pinch using Canva. I love Canva. If you guys don't have it, use it. That's what I'm using right now is Canva. Infographics are an especially useful tool to add to your real estate marketing arsenal if the topics you're writing about are a little more dry or boring in nature. For example, if you're a real estate rental agent, you could create an infographic with local rent report data. Presenting statistics in a visual format can be very helpful for your current and prospective clients. You can find them on Pinterest. There are so many infographics on Pinterest that you guys can just take and copy. You don't have to worry about copyright issues because they're on Pinterest. Use Instagram to reach a massive audience of home buyers. If you're not using Instagram, you should be. According to Fit Small Business, only 14% of real estate agents are on Instagram. Yet 59% of millennials, the largest group of first-time home buyers, use the platform daily. This spells out huge potential to reach a massive demographic where competition isn't quite as steep as other online channels. Capitalize on this opportunity to showcase your personality and what makes you different from your competitors. Remember, Instagram is a creative platform and your executive, what is that word? Okay, we're done. Headshot and whole hung pictures of houses isn't going to cut it here. Take a cue from real estate broker Ryan Serhat from $1 Million Listings New York, who uses Instagram to showcase his funny personality as well as his team's success. Creative shots taken around New York City make for interesting content, especially if you're looking to buy a place there. So he just posts a whole, if you follow him, he just posts a whole bunch of funny things. But he puts engaging and not too salesy into every pitch that he does. Rather than using outdated sales tactics, Ryan shows you rather than tells you why you should work with him. It's the perfect approach on a visual platform like Instagram where creative content is king. Again, Instagram's not just for, it's not like Facebook. In addition to letting your personality shine, consider distilling your real estate knowledge into bite-sized nuggets of wisdom that can be captured in a single Instagram graphic like this one. Home buyer tip number 1. Posts like this can further help position you as an expert on Instagram. You can even customize Finnegan's professionally. My gosh, you guys, I'm ready for bed. Who's ready for bed? It's Monday. Wow. Designed Instagram templates to incorporate your brand colors, logos, and typography, which is important for brand consistency, as mentioned earlier. It's also important to avoid relying exclusively on one particular type of post. Alternatively, mix up your Instagram feed with different types of content so it doesn't get stale. You can also use social media scheduling tools to help plan out your content. Woofda. So I just put up a couple ideas. Although personality is important on Instagram, it's also a terrific place to bring your listings to life. Combine eye-catching images with your regular feed with exclusive tours in Instagram stories, complete with your own videos and unique commentary, of course. Remember, don't focus on building an Instagram following, but connecting with the people who engage with your content. So here she always does a posting with every sale. She has the just sold sign, or say yes to the address, or whatever it may be. This is huge. This is showing your clientele that you are active, that you engage with your clients, and that you care about them. This one over here is showing behind the scenes of what it's like to be a real estate agent, taking pictures with the dog, looking at the computer, everything like this. And then this one shows a little bit of a comic side of sorry, I'm sold, instead of sold or anything like that. So they kind of made it funny. And sorry, I'm sold. I mean, that would catch my attention if I was walking by it or driving. And I was like, what? Sorry, I'm sold. That's hilarious. I'm going to call Sarah. So just little things like that can make a world of a difference on Instagram. Again, you guys are talking to the millennials on Instagram. You're not talking to the old fogies like me. Add email to your real estate marketing mix. Email marketing may seem a little more old school than some of the alternatives, but it's not going away anytime soon. According to HubSpot, 99% of consumers check their email daily. Email also generates $38 for every dollar spent, totaling a 3,800% ROI. Before you dive in and create your first campaign, however, it's important to adopt the right mindset. Email marketing is not an opportunity to bombard everyone and anyone with unsolicited sales messages. For one, that's explicitly against CAN-SPAM's laws in the US. We're talking about a $16,000 fine. It's also not effective since users can simply report annoying emails as spam and poof. You'll be banished from their inbox, never to be seen or heard from again. Instead, think of email marketing as a chance to offer something of value to people who actually want to hear from you, your subscribers. Think back to the user persona, specifically their pain points. What problems can you help them solve? Maybe it's getting familiar with the new neighborhood or figuring out where to start when it comes to tackling that mountain of information for first-time homebuyers. Rather than sending out a purely promotional email, for example, consider creating an e-newsletter which combines your latest listings with tips and guides. Like I have said in my other Zooms, that people right now are in the unknown. And they are getting bombarded by door droppers, by mailers saying, call me for a free home analysis. In the pandemic that we're in, I hate the word pandemic, but the world that we live in right now, I don't care what my home is worth. I just want my questions answered. And if I can find a real estate agent that can answer those questions, you're darn right I'm going to come to you, because there are so many unknowns right now. And so consumers right now want those answered, and real estate agents aren't offering those. They're not offering those. And if they are, it's not very frequently. It is very seldom. So I think in 2021, especially in the beginning as a marketer, that email marketing and blogging and ebooks and Zoom not one-on-ones, Q&As, so you can door drop and say, hey, every Saturday from noon to 2 or noon to 1, whatever it may be, noon to 1:30, I am going to be having a Q&A on my Facebook page. Please log in. I will answer all your questions about the real estate market. It's going to go slow at first, but I can probably guarantee you guys that it is going to pick up, because people want their questions answered. They're not getting them answered. Nobody wants to turn on the news anymore because all we hear is political or, crimes or something like that. So nobody turns on the news anymore. So nobody knows how the market's going. Nobody wants to pull up news things on their email or on their computers or anything like that. So people are scared. People don't know what's going on in the market today. So if we can offer a little bit of light to them, I think they will swoon to us. I really, really do. I think they will come to us like a flock of pigeons, that we are giving them that wealth of knowledge for free. They don't have to give anything in return. Just show up. And in return, you're getting their trust, and then you're going to gain their loyalty, and then you're going to gain them as a client, and then they're going to send out referrals because they absolutely loved you and you gave them that free advice and made them feel comforted and safe and all their questions answered. And so I honestly think in 2021, your email campaigns and all of that stuff should be on point and are going to go through the roof if you guys continue to do it. I honestly think that that's the way it's going to go. If you guys offer them true, genuine advice and infographics and all that stuff and answer their questions, you will see your clients come flocking to you. Use SEO to boost your online visibility. Today, 80% of home buyers conduct internet research when considering homes to buy, and 89% use the internet to find real estate agents. This means you have to know about search engine optimization, at least the basics. Local SEO is a good place to start. According to GoGolf, 46% of all Google searches are seeking local information. Make sure you're set up with Google My Business listing. This is essential, a snapshot of your business showing your location on Google Maps, as well as your hours, photos, and customer reviews, all directly within Google search. You can optimize your Google My Business listings by ensuring it is properly filled out using strategic keywords. Don't forget about your blog and website site images either. According to SEO Clarity, Google results now contain images 34% of the time, which means optimizing your visual content for search engines is essential. And we went over that when we were at Google My Business. Here are 3 image SEO basics. 1, compress your image before you upload them. Site speed is an important aspect to SEO, and images can really slow it down. If the file sizes are too large, use a tool like TinyPNG to compress your images before you upload them. That is a free site. You just upload it and it compresses it down so it runs a lot faster, a lot smoother, and people are able to see that and they don't have to wait and then they completely shut you down. 2, use strategic, straightforward, and accurate names for your image files below. So this person, so they took a picture of the Brooklyn brownstone, so then they named it Brooklyn Brownstone. Remember when we told you to do some keyword research? This is the perfect opportunity to put your findings to good use. If, for example, you determine that a lot of people are searching for brownstones in Brooklyn, and that happens to be your specialty, you can increase your chances of being found in Google's image search by naming the appropriate file Brooklyn Brownstone. Note, it actually has to be an image of the brownstone in Brooklyn. Don't think you can artificially boost your image SEO by naming a picture of your dog Brooklyn Brownstone, you guys. It ain't going to fly. So if you guys are doing pools, or like in-ground pools or beautiful landscaping, if that's some of the stuff that's getting searched, find an image of it and title it that, because your image is going to pop up, your website's going to pop up, your email is going to pop up, your Facebook's going to pop up, everything's going to pop up. So that is a great way to get that SEO up. Use descriptive alt text, I put it in twice, is a basic description of your image, which tells Google what it's about. It's also used by screen readers to assist website visitors who are blind. Providing alt text when you upload a new image, which you can do in WordPress without touching any code, is other opportunity to use your keyword while improving your website accessibility. I wouldn't worry about that one. But I thought it was kind of interesting that you find that image, you put it into your TinyPNG, and you title it exactly what it is. And that is a great way to get your SEOs up. All right, guys, back to you. Your business in real estate industry takes time, efforts, and the ability to keep up with the latest trends in technology. In an age where everyone has come to expect interesting, relevant content, it's especially important to consider the unique needs, interests, and pain points of your target audience. Whether you're crafting a blog post, creating a new Instagram story, or sending an email newsletter, adapting the client-focused approach to real estate marketing will make your business stand out more than your competitors. So that is all I have today. Who is ready for 2021? Does anybody have any questions?
I do. I want to know, can I set up a one-on-one with you?
Right now, I'm going to be filling in over at the school for the next couple weeks. So I won't have any time in the near future for a one-on-one. But just email me, let me know that you want that one-on-one. And as soon as my time frees up, I will email you. I'll get a spreadsheet of everybody that would like one.
Okay.
And then
Thank
if you guys want that Excel spreadsheet too, just go ahead and email me. And then I will just send it straight over. I'll just attach that email and send it over to you guys.
How do you get to your YouTube channel? Don't you have a YouTube channel?
Yep, my YouTube channel will be found on the Wardley Hub. So if you just go to the Wardley Hub and then go to Wardley's YouTube, that's where my YouTube channel is. Any other questions? Did anybody learn anything?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, a lot.
Okay, good. That's what I was worried about. You guys were being a little quiet on me. I just wanted to make sure. What is one thing that you guys are going to implement in 2021?
I like the daily updates. As far as building a habit for 21 days, I would like to do that.
Perfect. I'm gonna stay on top of you, Eric, so I can see that 21 days happen.
Definitely. Thank you.
Awesome. Anyone else?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Actually, this is my first time in your session. My name is Umaru Jane. I was looking at Google My Business, and I think one of their requirements was you have to have a physical address for the business.
Yep.
So what do you recommend we use?
That is going to be your business address. So that is going to be, what office are you in?
I'm in Rainbow.
Okay, so you're going to use the 777 North Rainbow Boulevard address.
Okay.
Yep. And then it's going to say something like it's already taken with Wardley Real Estate. Do you want to be there too? And you just hit yes.
Okay.
Yep. You always want to use your business address for everything, because you live in Las Vegas.
You want to put your home address for sure.
Yeah, lots of creepers out there. So you never know who you're going to make mad within real estate. So you never want to put your home address. All right. Any other questions, guys?
Yes. Are we doing this after we get a license? Because I don't have my license yet. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah. Yep. All of this stuff you want to do after you get your license. Yes.
Okay.
Are you still doing weekly meetings, or are you going to be doing them a little less than you used to?
I will know more after I'm done with the school. Right now, I think my Zooms are going to be put on hold at least for 2 weeks. But wait for my schedule to come out. I'm hoping to have it finalized by the end of the week.
We'll miss you until then.
I know I'm corporate, so I work for the real estate company, I work for Nevada State Title, I work for the school, and I work for property. So I'm pulled in all 4 different directions, and so I kind of help out where I'm needed. So I'm just needed at the school for the next couple weeks, and then hopefully I will be able to get back on another routine, and hopefully I can get into lives. I know a lot of agents are thirsty for my lives again. Right, Kathy? So I'm hoping that we can get back into live soon, so then I can come see all of you guys' lovely faces. All right.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome. You guys all
Thank
have
you.
a great evening.
All
You
right,
too.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.